Hi guys, this is Orkan with Primal Rights. We're going to go outside and do a little shooting in South Dakota's fine weather. I'll take a little video here and you can see what I deal with all the time living in this state. Got my little Kestrel wind meter here. There must be a draft in this room. We'll see how hard it's blowing outside today. You're probably not going to be able to hear much over this wind, so I'll try to yell. There's my local wind indicators. We'll get out from behind the shelter here and just see how fast the wind is blowing today. And this right here is what a good windbreak will do for you. Right on the other side of this little tree I'm standing behind, it's blowing 25 to 30 mile an hour sustained. It's been gusting to 40 today at some points. As you can see by the whipping that tree is taking up there. And the way that those trees are bending over. Very important to have a good windbreak. I find myself a nice little calm spot right out here in the yard. And I'm going to see if I can get at a 90-degree angle to this wind. I should be able to get pretty close. If I lay down right up here, you can see the way the waves are coming off of that pond down there. About as close to a 90 as I'm going to get. So we're just going to see how bad the wind pushes that 308 around today in this hurricane style wind. Okay, we got my MGM Auto-Reset IPSC target out there. I'm expecting this to be pretty challenging. The wind is blowing hard. I'm tucked in behind a little cedar tree here in my yard, giving me a lot of protection from the wind, but I won't be able to feel the pulse of the wind as easily either. But we'll take a few shots here and see what happens. Bingo. Wow. Tailing off again. Man. tagged it that last shot, but not real heavily. Now, just to give you an idea of what I'm dealing with here, right now, my dope in this gun, I've dialed for 4.5 mils for wind. I've got a right, I dialed right 4.5 mils, and my hold is fluctuating. So I've got 4.5 in the gun, but my hold is fluctuating about 1.5 mils left, right, out there, just to stay on the plate. From shot to shot, to stay on that plate, I'm kind of looking at this little pond down here in front of me, and I can see water out to about 200 yards. You can see down here toward the bottom of the frame, there's some water right out there between me and that plate. That plate's about 706 yards is what I ranged it to out there. So I don't have any wind indicators out there in that field other than this water right in front of me. And I'm kind of listening. I can hear the wind coming off the trees to my right here. And when some gusts hit, I can listen and try to adjust. But I mean, this is some of the hardest shooting that I can possibly imagine doing. You know, I mean, the wind is coming from, 15 mile an hour on the low side to 30, 35 mile an hour on the high side. And I mean, it's really difficult to get on. The first shot that I took, I think I dialed 2 mils for wind, and geez, what a mistake that was. It ended up being 4.5, So I was able to spot that first hit and dial my wind in very close to what I needed it to be, but it still is just, it really outlines the limitations of the 308 as a cartridge. It's just not real effective at bucking the wind at those distances. Now, if I were to use a lighter bullet, be pushing it a lot faster, something like a 155 CNR or something, it'd be a little different story. I might have a little easier chance. But today I'm using a 175 grain Match King, Sierra Match King, and I figure it's coming out about 2,700 foot per second from this 22-inch Desert Tactical arms barrel. You can see while I was talking there, the wind went down, and now you can hear it comes again. Just like that. During those lulls, a guy can be taking shots. But I've always been the type where I'm gonna shoot to match my conditions. I'm not gonna wait until the conditions match my shot. So days like today are extremely valuable. Get up off the couch, get out there. I mean, there's dirt blowing in my face off the field over here, and I mean, it's definitely not pleasant out here, but a guy's got to get off the couch and get behind your rifle if you plan on learning anything. And you can read all the forums in the world, but until you get out there and start shooting in all the different conditions that you can possibly imagine, you're never going to know what you're capable of doing. See if we can put a few more hits on that plate. Off the right side again. Too much wind. Oh man. There we go. That's not bad. What, I get 3 hits out of that 5? About 3.5 mils for wind there in that condition. Yeah, just tag the right side of the plate. Threw her off the right side again. Got a lull in the wind here, so I'm going to back off about 0.5. That damn near wasn't enough. You can see how much it makes a difference. I backed off a 0.5 mil and I damn near missed that plate again. Compensated even more that time, and the wind dropped off enough to where it sent it about a 0.5 mil to the right of where I was aiming. So shooting in high value South Dakota wind is not for the faint of heart. But it's a damn good opportunity to get some trigger time in.